What is good, y'all? SGG Game, man. It's your boy GM Smooth back with another rebuild video here for the Pirates. And I know we are finally in the month of July. NCAA, or I guess I should say college football 25. I haven't posted too much of my reaction to it because I feel like everybody has been, but you know the content's coming to the channel, so it will be on the way. I just want to give you guys that quick update. We'll talk about it throughout the dead periods of this video, so make sure you guys stay in tune for the full video to hear what my plans on that game are going to be. But here today, we're going to be focusing, at least gameplay wise, on trying to get these Pirates into the postseason for the first time this series. As you can see, it's been a rough road. We're 4 games behind the Brewers now, who are on a 7-game win streak, winning 9 of their last 10. And they're just killing it at the right time to kind of make this surge past us, as are the Reds, winning 8 of their last 10 on a 4-game winning streak. And they're exactly who we have to face today, as they are up above us 3.5 games here in the standings for that final wild card spot there, before we end up getting pushed out only a half game up over the next closest team. So we're going to be focusing here on this 3-game set against the Reds, the last one of the season. So this is our last chance to make up any ground directly with them by being able to beat them head on. Only other divisional series we have this year will be against the Cardinals, and that's the very last 3 games of the season. So be hyped up for that. That could be some serious implications on whether we make it or not. But we're going to do a player lock game here in game 1 with Pete Alonso, who has been struggling ever since we moved. I mean, honestly, he's been struggling the whole season, but no matter where we put him, he struggled 4, 3. The 2 spot is where he's at right now, hoping to kind of get his power up here a little bit, maybe give him a chance to hit a little bit better, as we've seen the number 2 hitter be very successful for this team the whole series. So I was hoping the same would kind of come back with his bat here. As you can see, we retake the lead thanks to a Rob Key and Reynolds home run. We are now up 3-2 here. Runners at second base. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Chopper goes over to 3rd. I don't think we're going to have enough speed there with Pete, though, to beat that one out. So another out there as he's 0 for 3 on the day. Get another home run here by Key. A 2-run home run this time. We're up 7-3. And late in the 7th inning here, runner is at first base for Pete here. On the 1-1 pitch, he just chops it right back to Ian. So another cold game for him, despite timing up the ball pretty well. He's just in a little bit of a cold slump. And I wanted to go into the box scores here to see how the game finished out. Looks like the offense ends up getting a chance to score a run here. Doesn't capitalize, though. And in the top of the 9th, we go to our closer, Jose Leclerc, to get these final 3 outs here with a lead. And he does just that. So we're able to go ahead and get out of game number 1 here with a victory. Paul Skeens putting on a very good game here today, man. And then the offense doing just enough, especially behind Rob. 2 for 4, both hits being homers. 3 of our 5 RBIs going to him. Great game by him for the team to go ahead and get this victory here today. Reynolds hitting his 29th double. Davis is 24th. Cortez also having a 2-hit day. He's up to 270 on the season now. Brian Reynolds 3 for 4 at the leadoff spot, still hitting well over 300, so that leadoff role hasn't affected his average at all. And then Jose Hernandez, Matt Strom, shout out to those 2 to go ahead and hold on those bullpen outs for us. And actually, after that last game, it made me see something that I wanted to do here. I want to move Marco Gonzalez up to the major league level, because I think it is time for him to kind of come up, as well as Colin Holderman coming up into the bullpen. And as our final movement here, I did want to get somebody in the field. We're going to bring Nathan Church up as well. I feel like our outfield depth was a little bit weak, and he's been doing pretty solid down there at the AAA level, but he's also one of the only people that's doing good that I want to bring up that isn't developing. Like, I would love to bring up Herbert Bill. Just want to get him a little bit more development. Don't want to call him up too early, because I feel like he could be very crucial for us next year, just like Julius Cortez is. As we go into game 2, you can see the wild card leaders. We're only a game up over the Braves, who are in the hunt, only a game and a half behind the Reds for that 2nd spot. And then the Brewers are right there at 76 and 63, about 3.5 games behind them for the division lead. But shout out to the Diamondbacks, Phillies, and Dodgers, also in division leader and wild card standings, with the Cardinals, Mets all on the outside looking in to try to squeeze their way in. I think that's a dope graphic. I haven't seen that one before. This is my first time seeing that, I guess, being a playoff team. And in this game here, game 2, we have Jared Jones on the mound for us, going up against Nick Lodato. And this time we're player locking the future rookie of the year, because you know he's probably already got that in the bag. Julian Cortez has not too much excitement on the first one here. He gets chopped, but done great in the DH role. Hasn't played too much in the field. He's been pretty much DH all season. He's hit 29 bombs, 70 RBIs. Been around 250 to 260 all season. Just recently broke into the 270s, as that's going to be a line drive towards right field, and that will be an upper deck home run. Lined rope shot. That is home run number 30. He's our first hitter, I think. Well, at least not I guess of the series because last year with the 2. But the first one this season to hit 30 home runs is the rookie. No minor league play, keep in mind. He came straight from the draft to spring training to the majors and has played this well all season long. This isn't a surge. This isn't a late year revival finding himself. No, straight surge. And as we go to the bottom of the 4th after that, we are up now 4-2. Bases are juiced here. And we're going to hit another one into the gap. This one's going to get down for a hit. No home run this time, but we got plenty of speed on the base pass, just not with our batter. As we'll have to go in and check into second base, but with no throw. It is a bases clearing double. And now you see why I say future rookie of the year. He's 2 for 3. He has 5 ribbies today, as that's going to be a little chopper into the outfield. He would not have enough speed to go to get around with that, so we're just trying to force the throw home, trying to get back, and they actually ended up hitting the cutoff man. I thought they would really try it for the plate, but they went cutoff instead. Caught me lacking, but it's all good. We get to cheer and celebrate because that's another game 2 victory, man. Let me know down below what you guys are thinking of Junior Cortez. I gotta say, this is one of the best draft picks I think I've had in any sports series ever. To come in and play this well as a rookie, I don't know if I've ever had anybody do it better. And especially in a season where we wanted to try to make a push for the postseason, he's really helping. 30th home run. He's up to 79 RBIs now. Rob Key is at his 8th. He's hit 3 in the last 2 games as well. So the other rookies are performing too as well. And Jared Jones, a solid start, 5 1/3, 2 earned runs. Probably just got a high pitch count there with the 6 walks. So we pulled him a little bit early. But with 2 games down, and now only about a 1.5 game difference between us and the Reds, this will get us back within a half game if we're able to complete the sweep and go ahead and take this team down. So we're in full game mode here. Another look at the playoff things. You see the Brewers caught a dub yesterday too as well, so not gaining much ground on them. Still only 3.5 games back. But I don't know if anybody's going to be able to crack 100 wins on this side. I mean, the Diamondbacks and Phillies would be the only ones still, or Dodgers too, would be the only ones still left. But I don't think the Dodgers are only going to lose 2 games to end the season, go 20-2. So I don't think they're getting it. And 50 wins is kind of cutting it close. But here goes the full game start. Marco Gonzalez making his way back up here after a solid season last year. 3.86 ERA. I think he had the best ERA, best whip. I just thought with him getting older, I think he turned to the age 34 season, I assumed that he would see a downgrade, but went down to AAA. Actually did start out slow for the first 2 months and then started killing it out of nowhere and had a 2 ERA down there. And we got to the point where we were struggling to find a 5th starter, especially with our guys getting hurt. I mean, Johan Oviedo got hurt. We had to rely on Jackson Wolf, and then he came back. And as soon as he came back, Nestor Cortez gets hurt. So we're back to relying on Jackson Wolf again. And Jackson did a great job as a starter. Just a little too inconsistent, especially when we're trying to – I want to take the division. I don't want to just slot in as a wild card team. But it looks like no matter what, because those first and 2 seeds are kind of pulling away, we end up playing in the wild card. So now I just make sure to make the postseason. So I went in and carded up another starter that I feel like I can trust. He did great at minor leagues. Doesn't look like he's regressed at all. So we'll see how he finishes out this month of September for us. As early here in this game, he gets a strikeout here early off Will Benson. The cutter looking amazing already. And we're already first 2 up, first 2 down. It's up to Spencer Steer, who's at a 316 average this season. We'll pop this one in the air towards Santander for the first out. Now I'll leave things up to Michael King for the Reds. 27 games started this season, a 10-12 record. ERA is pretty high. I think we faced him before too. So hopefully we can tee off against this former Yankees reliever, turn starter. And let's go ahead and get into our bats here today with Brian Reynolds, 4th in the league in batting average for us. This has been an amazing season for him. I mean, although Brian Hayes isn't playing up to as good as he was last year, at least we have somebody else kind of picking up the slack. But imagine how great this team would be if they were both hitting over 300. That would, imagine if we could just have Pete hitting like 270, 280. Not this Pete. Pete Alonso doing good this season. He's doing everything I could ask for, even though the average is kind of low. But I mean, 250 is kind of expected when you hit this much power. But imagine Pete Armstrong was hitting that 280, 300 range. This lineup would be so elite. We'd have so much speed at the top, hitting on for a good average. If we could just get his contact up, we'd be fantastic. But unfortunately, we have to roll with this lineup. This is more power-centered here. As you can see, the extra bases getting started here early. It's going to get down up against the wall now. We don't have enough speed there from Anthony to make this a triple, so we'll have to settle with 2. But a 2-out double has us set up and poised to have a decent start to the game here because we have our Rookie of the Year candidate here, Julian Cortez. Looking to make something big happen here against Michael King early. The 0-1. Slurve upstairs. This one's going to go to the opposite field. Way back in the corner. It's gone. 2-run shot. Julian Cortez's second of the episode. And that is home run number 31 on the season. Can he reach 40? We got a whole month left, and he's 9 away from reaching a 40 home run rookie season. Y'all gotta let me know down in the comment section, how often has a 40 home run season been achieved? Let me know. Now that doesn't mean the inning is over. We still do got heavy hitters right behind him. O'Neal Cruz has been known to sling a couple home runs too as well, as he gets a slurve left upstairs. That's going to center field, but it will die out there before it even reaches the warning track. I thought for a second that swing did look good, so I thought we might have been up out of here, but not just yet. And look at who's making an appearance back in the lineup. Tamar Johnson. Haven't seen him since the beginning of the season almost, and you can see why here as we get a chopper on the ground timed well. But that ain't enough. He's hitting below 200 this season, had a terrible sophomore slump, not what we needed. Thankfully, Rob Key has been able to come in and pick up the slack and at least hit decent. And we also have Nathan Church here in. After just calling him up, he's going to get a start here as Pete was tired. So he's going to take over center field duties, as that's going to be a bloop base hit into the outfield. Coming up and getting your first hit is a good impression. Ooh, that throw was trash. Can we get a little offense to go here in the second inning too as well? Jason DeLay in. We got a lot of backups in here in this game. That's 3 backup players in one game to take on actually a very crucial role. Thankfully, we're facing Michael King here with a bad ERA. We could probably get away with this, but we'll have to see if this works in the Pirates' favor or not. 2-1. Chopped on the ground. That was way out of the strike zone, but it'll slide past. Sinker outside of the zone, but we're able to just barely outstretch the second baseman. We got runners at first and second now. It is a 2-out little rally here going, so we're back up to the top of the lineup. Reynolds here. Haven't seen him get a hit all day, and what a way to go ahead and get your first one. Slurve right down the middle is taken deep out of the zone. That ball is long gone. Clear the deck. The cannonballs are in. It's his 24th of the season. Not only is he hitting for 300, he's also got 20 of them bombs. I think if he had more RBIs, if I was letting him hit in like the 3 spot, the 4 spot, where he could get more RBIs and not having to use him as the average guy, he'd probably be well on his way to like MVP conversation. I feel like it's a lot of home runs for a high average. He should at least be in conversations for that MVP, if not batting titles. That's going to be a base hit that gets up the middle there from Pete Alonso. Finally getting one to go his way that he timed up pretty well. And how much longer can this inning go? Can we get a little bit extra here? You know, Santander is good for a long one, as that circle change was in range to get yeeted over that right field wall. There we go. Another one upstairs anyway. That's going to go ahead and get down. Now, they'll cut this one off before it gets to the wall, so we won't be able to probably score Pete there, as that's just too little of speed. But I'll take second and third here off the double from Santander, his 19th of the season, second of the game. And after only an inning and 2/3, Michael King has seen enough. Not a very good start for him, especially in a crucial game like this where you don't want to get swept and get closer and closer to your number 3 team. They're having to go to the bullpen already. Good out. Jario Iriarte. Hopefully I said that name right, but that ERA is looking right for me. 5.91, almost 2% walk rate. We can work with that. And the first person you got to see is Mr. Strokes himself, aka Prince Fielder Jr., because that's what that batting stance remind me of. Mr. Pop, the King of Crush. He's getting all of Babe Ruth's nicknames low key as he gets his check swing in there though. Trying not to strike out like a true power hitter. I love it. 1-2. Swings and misses through the slider. That'll be tough to go ahead and sit back down on. But at least we got a 5-0 lead here for Marco Gonzalez. And hopefully he can just chill here And now we can get into some casual conversation. So like I mentioned at the beginning, college football 25 is on its way out. And although I haven't done any videos reacting to the news, I have seen all the news. And yes, it is coming to the channel. Yes, we will be doing a road to glory and moving that character into Madden. Madden Superstar mode will be coming back to this channel. I know you guys missed Prodigy. I didn't have the time constraints to do it last year. I know you guys said that you guys wanted me to try to do something with it, but did not have the time for it last year. So it will be coming back this year, especially with the road to glory. We will still have a Madden rebuild. Don't worry, that'll be here too. The question I have for y'all, and I put in the community tab, so if you guys want to go answer that question for your boy, or just comment it down here on this video, is do you guys want a college football, dynasty? Basically kind of still rebuilding a team. Do you guys want a dynasty? If so, let me know. And I actually got a good team in mind that actually makes sense, even though it probably wouldn't be much of a rebuild, but it makes sense of why I would do this. But I'll explain that more detail either after the game comes out and I see what you guys want. If you guys don't want it, I'll tell you guys what team I would have picked. If you guys do want it, then obviously you get a surprise reveal video for it. But let me know if you guys want to see it. I'll try to get it done, and then obviously we'll be trying to balance. I think the first thing we'll do is obviously we'll do the road to glory. If we finish that before Madden drops, then we'll start the dynasty. I'm going to try to keep it a 3-series maximum going on between my two channels at once. So the reaction videos and then 2 series over here, whether that's the Madden rebuild and the road to glory, MLB the show, whether that's MLB show and 2 dynasties, whatever's going on, we will try to keep it to just 3 series max, just so I'm not stressing you guys out. We already only post 3 times a week on the channel anyway, so one video would be MLB the show, one would be the my player, road to glory or superstar, and then the other would be the rebuild for Madden. So let me know what you guys are trying to see, and we'll definitely bring more of that to the channel, man. You guys get interactive in the comments. I love seeing that you guys are loving the comments down there. I love getting to interact with you guys on these videos. So comment more. I'm down there in the comments waiting for them, reading them. I know I got my reaction channel, and I'll be doing the same thing over there too as well. So show that love down below, and we'll definitely get this channel on and popping. We're close to 1K, so let's keep pushing towards it. Keep sharing out with friends and family. That means the absolute world to me. If you guys are enjoying the content, of course, if you guys are loving it, you want to see more of it, support it. I love you guys every bit of it, even the views. Just the views matter too. Now here, let's go ahead and get back to the views of this ball going to the backstop as the catcher's going to slide in, throw it to the pitcher, and oh my goodness, why were you so late? That slow reaction. Tomorrow, forgot how to run bases. Go back to the dugout, please. And then we get the check swing called on the corner there. Strike 3. Now, of course, I don't know if, obviously, hopefully y'all didn't miss it, but it is now 5-1 as the Reds were able to finally get on the board. And we're looking to see if we can just keep it, though, at this 4-run lead. Jario is getting closer to running out of stamina. He's getting tired here, so we'll have to see how much longer in the game he's able to go. But, of course, when you get tired, Julian ain't going to let you slip by. So that's a base hit that gets into the outfield there with 1 out. O'Neal Cruz been kind of silent today. 0 for 2. I gotta say, Jario's definitely quieted things down. Obviously, we scored the 5 runs all off King, and we haven't scored since. But maybe that could change here. This is going to be a ball that'll go towards the gap. It won't get out of here, but it'll get into that little corner depot. We'll call that Triples Alley, as it's going to definitely score 1. O'Neal going for 3rd, and he's in there. And that has me thinking, if that's Pete Crow Armstrong, that might be an inside the park home run with how O'Neal was able to just get there in. Now, we did score a run there to go and get that 1 back that they got from us. Let's see if we can go and get interest back on it too as well. 6-1 game here now, as that's going to be a 4-seamer popped up in the air, ranging back into left. This is deep enough to go ahead and try to score, though. O'Neal's going to test it. That throw was well offline from the cutoff man. And yeah, we're in there with these 7-1 Pirates. Man, I love that you guys are loving the MLB so much, though. I didn't know this would take off like this, honestly. I love the Madden rebuilds, and I wanted to try out MLB show since I haven't played it in a while. But I've got so many ideas of things that I want to do. There's so many games that I would love to do walkthroughs on. There's games that I would love to just play for fun for you guys. Obviously, if I had more time to do this full time, bro, I'd be splashing videos daily for you guys if I had the time. Because there's so many games that I want to get into and get onto this channel. If you guys haven't seen already, I do have some walkthroughs, like actual walkthroughs of games on the channel. We did Call of Duty. We did Sly Cooper. If you guys are nostalgic and want to watch Sly Cooper, I did that. I have some Fortnite and shooter gameplay on here too. It's not just rebuilds. If you guys want to go watch some other stuff, you can, for sure. It is up on the channel for you, as well as my past rebuilds. So you guys can see I'm really one of the best rebuilders when it comes to this too. Because not only do we build good teams, we build dynasties. And not only do we do that, we do it fast without really cheesing the computer. We don't make trades that are just like ridiculously out there. We don't make any kind of signings that are just crazy. We try to stay within budget, try to stay reasonable. Don't really force too much, and keep the team good for years to come, to where I can simulate, probably do a 10-year sim of my teams. They would probably at least still get me another 3-4 more championships at the least. I mean, I think we ended last. Obviously, I'm not going to ruin any of the series. So if you want to see how any of them ended, how many championships I won, because we don't normally stop after just one. We at least run it back for one more to go ahead and go on our revenge or our defend tour. So we at least defend once before we go ahead and end the series. But let me know, if you guys are feeling those series too. Comment on those. Let me know if you guys are enjoying those, and we'll keep bringing more back. I've thought about even moving over to NBA 2K, rebuilding a 2K team, going to basketball, and that way we really have content kind of booming all year round. We got 2K, Madden, MLB The Show, hitting all 3 of the major sports. If you guys want to see that, let me know. We'll definitely get it popping. Now, of course, we do got to kind of jump back into this gameplay. I mean, we kind of just get the free talk here today because the Reds are making this light work. Now, we do got a little bit of a scare here. We're up 7-1. I don't know if you really call this a scare, but a runner is at second base at scoring position as Johnson almost gets that to cruise for the double. But Marco Gonzalez is finally starting to get tired. He put in a great start today, though. 6 2/3 so far. If he can get this last out, 7 strong innings, as that's going to be right off his hand. Easy play over. 100 pitches, 7 innings, strong of work. I'll take that. Now, of course, they're going back to their bullpen, bringing in Brandon Williamson in. They're trying to switch things up, trying to keep this at his 6-run game if possible. Julian, did you just do it? Right field. That one is in the upper deck seats. Home run number 3-2. Make it 8 away from 40. I cannot believe he's coming in on 40 homers as a rookie. Y'all got to let me know. It's got to be a record. It's got to be a rookie record. I'm going to have to go look. If I don't see nothing in the comment section, I'm going to have to go look it up before the next voiceover, because 40 home runs is ridiculous. And it's like, and honestly, I've been hitting with him too. It's not even like he's one of those characters that just only hits good when I'm not using him. So I feel like that's how like some of our guys are. As we got Colin Holderman coming in for his first appearance. Got to shout that out. Welcome to the show. But I feel like there's some hitters I don't hit really well with. I have struggled with using Pete Armstrong. I feel like I've struggled a little bit using Henry Davis. I feel like I've struggled with, this year at least, I've struggled with Cabrian Hayes. Normally I'm not. I feel like I've struggled with Pete Alonso. I've done several player logs trying to like work with it and maybe get them onto a hot streak. Like some of my player log games I actually do good. Have multi-hit games, but Pete, that's where I struggle with. So there's some players that I just struggle with hitting with. And Tamar Johnson's one of those guys here this year. I struggle hitting with him. But Cortez, I don't know. Every time I control him, I'm at least hitting 1 home run in that game. I have no doubts about it. They're going to leave me one pitch that's kind of just there. We're going to make it work. Now here we get a strikeout followed by a walk. They're in on the hands. And we have runners at first and second for Colin Holderman. One of our spring or September call-ups that we did call up to help boost this bullpen if possible. He's got a great 8-1 lead here, so we're not worried obviously about him blowing it too wide open. But this will be a chopper over to Cruz, who will have plenty of time to throw over to first base, and it'll get him. That's a clean ending there to go ahead and get no runs up on the board. And we'll go ahead and bring in Jonathan Loizaga here to go ahead and close things out. Colin was tired, so I felt like bringing another reliever could be good. And why not, let's lower Jonathan's ERA a little bit here, maybe get him a little bit more confidence too as we close out the season. Only facing off against 7, 8, and 9, so it should be a nice, easy close for him. Not a safe situation, but we should be able to just get out of here smoothly. 0-2, chasing, slurve upstairs. Go ahead and go sit down for me, my boy. Top of the 9th, Tyler Stevenson, you up next. 2 for 3. 3 for 4, I guess. All right, so he's got our number today, Mr. 300. For those that know, that boy is an epic non-hitter for a reason, even though they got him at 8. And they got Tim Anderson in front of him, and that's probably why they shouldn't. Double play ball incoming as we get the 3rd out of the inning. And the final out of the game as the Pirates walk away here with a W. sweeping the Cincinnati Reds, putting us now only a half game behind them in the standings for second place in the division. And I guess you could say the second wild card spot too as well. Shout out Julian Cortez, player of the game, 3 for 4, 2 homers, 3 RBIs for us. Great game by him, 3 RBIs for Reynolds as well. Multi-hit days for Santander and Nathan Church in his first game since coming up and getting called up. Shout out to Reynolds once again for hitting that 24th home run. He's up to 78 RBIs up at the top. Julian Cortez is at 82. Then Marco Gonzalez, 7 strong, 5 Ks, 7 hits, 1 walk. Great starts is coming up too as well. So I gotta say this team is looking strong. We're on a 4-game winning streak here dating back to the Mets, according to that sweep too as well. We got Baltimore, Arizona coming up, but now we are in second place actually by ourselves. Tied with the Reds here, 3 games back of the Brewers. So I mean, the season's coming to a close. You're starting to see them ease pop up. So more and more people starting to get eliminated from playoff contention, and that's what we need to see. And here we have a series against Baltimore. So let's go ahead and try to get through this, get a little bit through September, not focus all on the Reds yet again, as we end up catching the L in game 1, winning game 2 though 7-3. Coming into this final game against Baltimore down 1-0. And a great chance though to win it here in the bottom of the 8th. Dean Creamer on the mound, going for a complete game shutout, so he's near the end of his run, closing in on 100 pitches, facing off against the top of our lineup. Probably an ideal situation for us if possible. That's going to be a line drive out to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. We're actually going to send the runner home. Why not? You got to try it, right? Why not? Henry Davis is not a slow catcher at all. We went for it. It panned out for us and caused them to go to their bullpen and bring in Tyler Wells. Been a great reliever for him, over 100 innings pitched out of the bullpen. But now this ball game is tied thanks to Brian Reynolds getting another RBI there. I don't know if that was RBI number 79 basing off last game or if he's had more than 2 that we simulated. If it is, he's definitely in the 80s already. But Pete Alonso strikes out, and then right behind him, Santander just bloops this one out to right field. They're going to glove this one in for an easy play there. And still a 1-1 tie. Now we have Jose Hernandez, it looks like, on the mound for us. He's done great other times we brought him up before. He's killing AAA. So hoping to have another good September call-up here. This is going to be a line drive that'll get over Santander's head, hit up against the wall, so it's going to be extra bases. This could be bad here in the bottom of the 9th, or top of the 9th. Definitely don't want to give them a chance to get a lead here. His 29th double of the season. That's pretty good. You know, not too bad there, but now we need a strikeout here on Colton Cowser, as it does not look like he's chasing it all here. 1 for 3 upstairs, gets looked at. I mean, we could walk him, just go ahead and go for the double play there, and we're not going to even give him the call. It looks like we attempted to go for a strike, but nothing there. Matt Strong's going to come into the game. Hernandez was starting to get a little tired. He had been there already when we jumped in, so he was there in the 7th inning or 8th inning there. Now here we get a easy bunt out, you know, and nobody was ready for the double play possibility there, but it ends up getting gloved. Maybe I should have just let that one drop to try to go for a triple play. But after it gets gloved by the pitcher, Hayes comes in as well, gets an infield fly rule on him, so that's an automatic second out. And now Strong, we just got to get one more here on Jackson Holiday, and we're good to go. 3-2, swings and misses through the 4-seamer. And we're going to the bottom of the 9th with a chance to win it, baby. 4, 5, and 6 set to come up. This is exactly where I want to be at. Julian Cortez, lead us off, King. Swings and misses through the upstairs 4-seamer, though. 0 for 3 on the day. Kind of a cold game for him as he's swinging through that one, too, as well. Are we going to be able to keep that home run streak going? There he goes. Gets frozen on the 4-seamer outside. Not able to do anything with it. That'll be out number 1. Swing and miss there by O'Neal Cruz for out number 2. And this is already looking kind of bad as Brian Hayes is in the on-deck circle. If Rob Key can find a way to get on, and instead he times it up great, but hits it right on the ground at that flat angle, a launch angle of 1 degree. That allows them to go ahead and make the easy play, going back to Matt Strom here in the extra innings with the extra inning rule now in effect here. So runner at second base, 4, 2, 3, and 4 as we get strikeout number 3 there on Austin Hayes. Gunnar Henderson will be up next. He's 0 for 3 on the day. He lines one. The first pitch he sees is down the line. Reynolds is going to have to make a play. He can't cut it off because he's too slow. The runner will score with ease. And it's almost as if They're in the same exact situation. RBI double there, still 1 out. And it's now 2-1 here. So this is going to be a fly ball. Reynolds does not have the speed again, as he will not be able to get there. Bounces over the wall for another double. It's 3-1, and they just keep flip-flopping places. Home to second, home to second. And now here we have a great ball in the right field to finally get out number 2. And now, if we can just get one more out, it'll just be up to the bats to see if they can drop 3 there in the bottom half to go ahead and win. Another walk here to John Rose. We just need Strong to get this last out if possible. I'd like to not use another bullpen arm just unnecessarily. So if we could get this one, that would be great as we swing through the 4-seamer yet again. There we go. The strikeouts coming away at the 4-seam. But that brings them to bring in Felix Bautista, a top-rated closer in this series, and then MLB in general. I almost said in period. I'm asleep. I'm using girl slang again. But we have our runner at second base. Brian Hayes breaks the bat here. It'll stay in the infield off the bounce. Great throw by the second baseman, though. Good concentration to not get distracted by the bat. And gets out number 1 there. Pete up next. He'll see a 4-seamer roaming in at 102. Not able to catch up to it, especially with its average of running score position being 172. Not feeling too good about having him in this spot here. But obviously it's too late to bunt. We got 2 strikes on us, and we'll swing and miss through the splitter downstairs. And it'll be up to Henry Davis, who did score the tying run here last time. It'd be great if he could help score the tying run again. Maybe a 2-run home run off the splitter, though. This is going to get down in the gap. It'll at least be extra bases, so the runner will score with ease. We just simply replace him at second base, just like they did. Can we get another double like that? I'm not even going to say the phrase until we actually complete it. So you already know what we're going for here, though. You already know what catchphrase I'm thinking of. If we can get this double by Reynolds. 0-1. Swings over the top of the splitter. It looks like he's trusting the splitter more than the heat. 0-2 coming in. Gets the slider. That's going to get pulled into the outfield. It will be gloved, though. I thought for a second maybe off the wall. Maybe a line drive home run. Who knows? But we end up losing the series here against Baltimore. Not able to make it work. Only 5 hits as a team, 2 altogether. Henry Davis had 2 of them, and 1 of them was mine. And then Paul Skeens, great start, just no offense behind him. Only giving up 1 earned run. So that's basically what kind of does it here. We have Arizona, San Francisco, Houston about to come up. New York, Florida, and then St. Louis after that. So only 6 more series, and the season is over. 4 games behind the Brewers right now. They're winning 8 of their last 10. We're also the next hottest team in the division, winning 5 of our last 10. And the Reds kind of starting to slip. Cardinals starting to slip well back, and Cubs. So I think this is becoming more so just between us 3, Reds, Brewers, Pirates. So the last series against the Cardinals won't have any implications for the Cardinals, but could have strong ones for us. So if you guys are ready for the next episode, I'm not sure how deep we'll go into it. I don't think we'll finish the season. It just depends on how these next couple of games go. So if you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe on your way out. It's me, boy SGG, aka the King of Games, aka SmooveGotGame. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. I'm going for the day. Later.